Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Continue ahead. Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Continue ahead. Choose the team you want to start your franchise. Continue ahead to... It's Week 10 of the National Football League. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the 49ers and the Jags. Coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Sunshine State at Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Today we hit double digits, Week 10, and we've got a good one in store. As it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Alongside my partner Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Well, the Jaguars ready to go on offense for the first time, and they're led by the former #1 pick in the draft in his third season now, Charles, Trevor Lawrence.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On third down, Lawrence. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. The Niners offense set to go to work, and it's last year's revelation, Brock Purdy, who leads them out in season number 2 from Iowa State.
So no advantage in this game for either quarterback in terms of coming off that open week, huh?
Yeah, they both had buys.
Both had them, so you got to figure both of them went back, watched some extra tape, polished up their game, checked out their fundamentals, but they also both had an extra week to prepare for each other's defenses. This could be a whole lot of fun.
The drive starts with a completion left side, and he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Now 2nd and 3. Ayuk goes in motion. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will be very close to a first down. But I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowsky to punt the football. Back deep for Jacksonville, the dangerous Jamal Agnew. This will be fielded at the 17. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
And ETN going to have a Jags 1st down as the tackle going to be made up at the 37. Lawrence. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. Well, this defense for the Niners very strong in that victory a week ago.
It's a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct. 2
yards still to go. 3rd down now. They'll run with ETN. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 8. Lawrence will throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. So no gain on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. You look at this Niner defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 30. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll get that underneath Etienne, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Lawrence finds his tight end Ingram, and he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal. No score after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football. 5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. As they've got it as we resume action. And they'll run with Etienne. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. Once more, Etienne. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Etienne will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Well, finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it and catch it, and he gets it done.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told, and it was capped off by a Travis Etienne touchdown run. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off the hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they have a 1st or 2nd seed come playoff time.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw, Purdy. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Andrew Wingard drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. On the return, here's Agnew. A nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they contained him very well. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Holding offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now Lawrence. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up the first down.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Now Lawrence to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Jags have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. McManus now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The 49ers settling in for their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, a rested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And it's not going to get it done. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Well, so much for that possession.
Yeah, I think he tried to do a little too much there, partner. He tried to keep it himself. Ended up getting buried in the backfield, and that brings up 4th down.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. A 40-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
A short throw to Ingram. They'll get through as the drive continues. It's a first down. Play action. It's Lawrence. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
We need 6 on this drive.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Forced out to his left. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Hey, Ron. It's about time. Come on. Let's get deuce. Get cleaner.
On 1st down, Lawrence. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Now this airmail to the sideline. It's incomplete. And there don't appear to be any flags forthcoming. Maybe a little fortunate there. It's 3rd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that is incomplete. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
The kick by McManus is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he can rest on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Niners ready to go on offense for the final time of this 1st half. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. Purdy's throw pulled in by Robinson here. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the 1st half. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll get our tour started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Nathan Peterman leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. We'll stay in the AFC North as we head over to Cincinnati to check on the Bengals at home at Paycor Stadium. And this one going to...
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And taking down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Starting the 2nd half with a run by McCaffrey. There he goes, right side. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
It's a gain of 23 yards. 1st down, San Francisco.
Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Shut them down.
On first down, Purdy. Jaguar pressure on a Jaguar sack. Devon Hamilton picks up his second sack of the afternoon. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
They'll get this to his tight end, Latu. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Purdy's throw pulled in by Robinson here. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 9-yard line.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Purdy looking to throw. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Kyle Juszczyk, his first touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Moody good with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've got to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Now Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they work this well upfield across the 35. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 37. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit bit slower, that front seven reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slow them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Here's Lawrence. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11. They go play action with Lawrence. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down.
Offense.
So illegal touching, Charles, on the outside.
And a lot of people wonder if the quarterback should see that. No, it's not his job to understand if the receiver's inbounds or out of bounds. You expect him to be there. But if he takes a step out, he essentially becomes ineligible. And that's not a tough one for an official to see, especially one standing on the sideline.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Jags come up empty on fourth down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on fourth down. And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here, fourth down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation. Throwing on second down, it's Purdy. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
A gain of 12. First down, 49ers.
As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out. Back now in Jacksonville. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the fourth and final quarter. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Purdy. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw. So he just tossed it away. That one's on 4th.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Purdy able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
They go play action here. Purdy. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. A give running right, Etienne. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Holding offense.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From midfield now, Lawrence. A short throw there to Strange. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be 3rd and 15. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture as now they've got a 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Sebastian Joseph Day able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now Lawrence to throw. And he'll be out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And goal at the 2-yard line.
Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal. Now Lawrence. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The kick by McManus is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for it.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So Purdy and the Niners down by 13. A minute 51 on the clock. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Throwing, Purdy. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Work to do here with a crowd at fever pitch. 3rd and 9. Purdy to throw. This is Robinson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. Here's 2nd down and 3. Purdy to throw. seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. This definitely four-down territory at this point, but a critical third down here. Here's Purdy. And that is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down. Able to find Gray here. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. A short throw here to Latu.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They'll come up now on second down. To throw is Purdy. Throw right, but I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Well, this crowd into it now. 3rd and 2. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Now Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And you look back on the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for Jacksonville, they inch closer to respectability now at 3-6 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, it's just their second loss so far to go along with their 7 wins. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.